Hi everyone, I am going to be working on a canvas today. I think it's a 12 by 12. Whatever I'm doing here, you can do in your art journals. This is just because it's a present for a friend of mine who has a birthday. And I've got some idea what I want it to look. I don't know if I will manage to achieve it. I've got here several acrylic paints. I've got deco art, oatmeal. I've got soft suede, burnt umber, and I've got crimson, old navy, Persian blue, and bright blue. So I want to start by making a sponged background, and I'm spraying my sponge with water a little bit. It would be easier to work this way, and I'm just going to lay down drops of color randomly all over the canvas, and I'm hoping there will be a nice effect and not just mud. So let's hope. Let's see. It doesn't want to come out. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what we can do. And I also hope I will have nice coverage. If not, I will add more of my paint. Maybe I'll put something underneath. Yeah, easier that way. I'm going over the edges also. Maybe later I will paint them another color. Right now I want coverage. I like the oatmeal color. I'm going to add a little bit here and there. It helps the other colors blend more nicely, I think, here in the background. So I'm playing with the colors. If I feel that a certain area is not to my liking, I'm just dipping into another color and going inside and adding, like here. Or if I've got white here, I'm just going in and adding. Like now I don't have enough of the darker colors, so I'm going to add in several places. I'm thinking it really added a nice color, this blue, so in a minute I'm going to add more to my canvas. I'm just going to finish first covering all the surface. Okay, going in again, adding a little bit of the darker color. This is the Persian blue, which now doesn't want to come out. Okay, and I'm also adding a little bit of the oatmeal. Just playing with my background until I have the result I want. Okay, so here we go. That's my background, and now I need for this to dry before I continue. I'm going to stencil on it and do an inclusion, and we'll see what happens. For now this needs to be dry. I'm even thinking I'll seal it first and then move on to the stencil. We'll see. I'll think about it while it's dry and I'll come back. I'm back. This is completely dry, and now my friend loves elephants, and I've got this wooden one. Of course you can pick whatever image you want from magazines, from whatever you have, and cut it out. I'm going to trace it because I want to see where it will be on my canvas and how am I going to work it. So this is a permanent marker, Stader permanent, F probably for fine, I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to work like this on a canvas because it moves and I need some backing all the time. And I'm going to stencil in a minute, and I'll just bring back the lid that I had before to have something on the back. Let's see. Yeah, you can see where I can see at least where the elephant is. And my idea is she also likes mandalas, so I'm going to make this whole the whole inside of my elephant with mandala stencils, and then I'll work on the inclusion or the rest of the background. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So I've got several mandalas, stencils, and I want something that would work with the lines of my elephant. And it's not, I'm going to make the lines more visible. Let's see. And I also want to do lines like I've got here on this wooden elephant, and let's see how I can make it. It's not completely accurate, but it doesn't really matter. Here we go, one ear. Let's see. I'm just the inner lines, I'm just eyeballing it. Like so. Let's see. I hope it looks like an elephant. Okay, now from here, something like that, and yeah, it looks okay. Okay, now let's see, mandalas for my elephant. Maybe like this. I don't know. I'll start with something and let's see what happens. If not, I'll just cover it, and I'm thinking I'm going to do it first with gesso and then with some acrylic color, so it will be more in place, I don't know. And let's see. So I'm gonna take a little bit of gesso and just put a little bit of gesso here. So and going to use this kind of sponge brush, and let's hope for the best. Now I'm not going to worry that it will get outside the lines, because after I'm finished with the stenciling, I'm going to go over the background, so it doesn't matter. Let's see if it works. Don't know. I have a feeling that I will need to just forget about the stenciling and doodle away on my elephant. Maybe I should have gone with a background that is stenciled with a mandala and leave the elephant as is. So I don't like it. I'm leaving it, and let's see if I can at least wipe part of it before it dries. Okay, so don't like it. I'm going to leave this to dry, because now I have it here. It's wet here from the baby wipe, and maybe I'll refresh the sponge paint here, and then we'll continue. I'll be back. I'm back. So I'm going to try now to do the background with the stencil. I still not sure what will come out of it, and I'm taking a makeup sponge, and I've got deco art oatmeal, I've got folk art pearlescent white, and I've got deco art moss pearl. I've put them down. I don't know which will work. Maybe I will use the three of them. We'll see. And I don't know. I'm going to try make it work. And maybe I'm starting with the oatmeal, and maybe afterwards I will add the pearlescent colors, just to give it a kick. First I need to see how this works on my background. So I'm lifting it to see, and no, it doesn't work for me. Don't know what's happening today. Again, baby wipe. It went sideways. The paint is bleeding, and I don't like it. So I need to figure out a way to add interest here. Maybe something less elaborate. I've got this stencil. I'm gonna try again, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to switch to something like Posca pens and try to add the interest I want. It's nice, but not really. You can't really see. I don't know. Maybe if I will add now the pearlescent color, maybe this will help. Yeah, now it looks better. So I'm thinking that I will continue with this stencil, all these dots, and maybe later I will add some stamping or printing with something that will make more circles in my background, so there will be a variation and not only this stencil. So I've laid out in the oatmeal, and now I'm going again for the pearlescent white. Let's try also the moss, though it doesn't really show, I think. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing this all over the background, and I'll be back. I'm back, and I'm going, I've finished with the stencil. I'm going to, I've got some circle lid here that I'm hoping to add more interest to the background. And it's not only interest, I feel that I need my background to be more defined, so that the elephant will stand out from the background. So I'm adding circles randomly all over, and I know that this color is doesn't pop up, but it's only for as I said, adding interest. And in the great scheme of things, I'm hoping, because it's pearlescent, that it will add the interest that I want. And I've also got here a folk art, a pearlescent blue taffeta, it's called. So I will change the stamp. I've got this circle, and don't know if it will work. It's no, it doesn't work good. It's difficult to stamp on a canvas. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, because I've got the circles with pearlescent moss, and when it's dry I'll try to stamp with something else and continue adding interest to my background. I'll be back. I'm back, and as I said, I'm going to try to make my the background more defined, so my elephant will pop up. I'm going to put this lid underneath my canvas, so it will be easier to stamp. And I'm moving on to ink pads, and I will try with this and some stamps to make more interest here. And this is Memento Nautical Blue. I'm using one of my handmade stamps, in the hopes that now it will work and I'll have more interest to my page, to my canvas. And let's hope so. I'm holding it underneath and I'm trying. Yeah, and we've got a print. It's about time that something will work. And I'm taking another I've got more of this. I think I'll use two colors just for so it won't be boring. Here now it's helping that I have something underneath, but this doesn't stamp so well. Not know why. Maybe it's the ink pad. I spoke too soon. This canvas is giving me trouble. Nope. Maybe it's the ink pad. I'll try to use the memento again. Better. What can I do? Let's see. Again, putting pressure in the hopes that it will print. Yeah. Okay, so memento it is for now. Okay, so I know this works. Let's see if I can add more interest to my background. And I'm thinking about now adding black. And again, one of my handmade stamps. This is from Craft Foam, and I've made this with soldering iron. And as I said in my last videos, I'm going to make a video about all the ways to make I make stamps, stencils and whatnot. Just didn't get around to it. I really need time for that, and well, the impression is not great, as you can see, but it just gives something more to the background. So I'm going to continue printing this. Yeah. It's difficult stamping on a canvas. Okay, so I've got some work here, and I'm running out of time of recording, so I'm going to continue stamping, and I'll get back to you when I've made a little bit more progress. I'll be back. I'm back. So here is my background, finished with it, and I still need my elephant to pop up. So I took again the oatmeal, and I've added water to it, and I'm just going in and making a thin layer of paint. I don't want it to cover all the colors underneath. I just want to lighten it a little bit, and to make it again so it would be more defined and will stand out from the busy background that I have. and I hope this will work. The pressure is on. It's a gift for a friend. So I'm really trying here to make it work, and I will go over the black lines again when I'm finished. So again, they will be more defined, and I'm really hoping that this will work now. Right now, as you can see, it goes over the black lines, and I don't care. I really want to see if I figured it out, and now it will work. I'm spreading it around. As I said, I don't want to cover all the nice texture I've got underneath. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this, and I'm gonna hope for the best, and I'll be back when it's finished. I'm back. I finished going with the oatmeal acrylic wash over my elephant, and this is it. I hope she will like it. That's my gift to her birthday, and I hope you had enough patience to go with all the struggles I had to reach this point, and this is it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments below, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.